Hey, good morning. Happy Friday. Hope your Friday's off to a good start. Here in the US, it's a holiday weekend, and what's more fun than that? But glad you could be here. Good to see you, Supa. Good to see you, KFC Yikes. New episode of The Bad Batch today. You know, I haven't watched since the pilot. I don't know how many episodes I've missed so far, but I need to catch up on that. But yeah, I'm back this morning with a little bit of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's shocking, I know. I was just playing last night a little bit. We've made good progress. We finished all 4 Divine Beasts. Last night we wrapped up Eventide Island, did a few shrines, a few other little side quests along the way. And that's kind of what I'm doing at this stage. I've finished all the memories. I've defeated all the Divine Beasts. I'm sort of at the point where trying to decide what all I want to get done before I go to face Ganon. Trying to tie up some of the better sort of side quests and other bits that seem to be some of the better content in the game. I, again, don't think I'll end up 100%ing this by any stretch, but I do want to experience some of the other cool stuff. So this morning, mostly just getting in there, taking care of some shrines, doing some side quests, have some DLC stuff I want to do. I have the DLC and haven't messed around with that yet. And we need to play all the Zelda games. Yeah, we may play another Zelda game after this. I haven't decided. I've enjoyed this so much. And I know that there's not really another Zelda game quite like Breath of the Wild, but I have a feeling I'm either going to jump into Link's Awakening or possibly, depending on the timing of things, Skyward Sword after I'm done here. So yeah, 49 days, that's what I was thinking. And hey Tom, good to see you. Yeah, we'll definitely get that Korok Seed world record. We're on pace right now, so it shouldn't be that hard. But enough smarm already, let's jump into the game. There we go. That looks like Zelda. Ooh, Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, I thought about that too. How many of you out there have played Hyrule Warriors? What are your thoughts on it? I know it's sort of not, I guess, an official mainstream style Zelda title in a lot of ways. Yeah, I'm curious what you think about Hyrule Warriors, because it looks pretty fun. Last night I spotted a new shrine down here. Maybe that's where we'll start out. Jack the Nipper 2 Coconut Capers on C64. Now that sounds pretty fun. Age of Calamity is canon. Interesting. You know, Supa, a few months ago, I played what's now my favorite Commodore 64 game ever. I streamed it. It is the 9 to 5. Oh wait, this is a maze. I probably don't want to quick travel here. I don't know why I went to the labyrinth. It was 9 to 5, which was a typing game based on the early 1980s movie starring Dolly Parton, Jane Fonda, and Lily Tomlin. And it was amazing. Just the little mini games and typing prompts were so ridiculous. It's truly hard to imagine why you would make a game based on 9 to 5 and then make it a typing sim. It was so good. So that's officially my favorite C64 game now, just because it's so ridiculous that it even exists. Okay, we'll put on our goofy hat. our steampunk bird hat, and we will work on making our way to... Oh man, look at how good that camel looks. Are there any other shrines I can see up here? I haven't looked around very well. Clearly. Alright, let's start the big glide. Hope everyone's doing well this morning. I wasn't planning on streaming originally, but, you know, it's Breath of the Wild, and sometimes you just have to stream Breath of the Wild. Also, I'm going out of town this weekend, so won't be back until Monday night when I'll be playing more Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attractive People. So this is sort of my last chance to get in a stream before I leave town to go see my in-laws for a little bit. So it's gonna be a fun weekend. My daughter hasn't hung out with her grandparents in a few months. She's really excited. In-laws. I'm lucky. I have really easygoing, pretty fun in-laws. It's it could be much worse. I have friends who don't share that same experience. So no, I'm pretty lucky when it comes to my in-laws. Hey, good to see you. How's it going, Jen? Good morning. Welcome, welcome. What have we here? See, we are wearing all the wrong things. Hey, KC Yikes, thank you so much for the gift sub. You're too generous. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I have not beaten Breath of the Wild yet, no Mike. This is my first ever playthrough. Making pretty good progress toward it, heading toward the end game. But yeah, this is my first playthrough. It's the first Zelda game I've played since back in the NES days. So I played Zelda 1 and 2, and I was like, this is great. I'm going to take a 30-year break. Then come back someday and try again. Yeah, no, I'm having a really good time with it. It's been a fantastic game. Again, as I've sort of joked along the way, everyone I've ever heard talk about Breath of the Wild says it's the greatest game ever, yet somehow I was surprised when I played it and found out it was the greatest game ever. It's like, I don't know what I expected exactly, since everyone told me what to expect. I hope we get some Breath of the Wild news too. That would be awesome. Ooh, Jen, chilling with a sleepy pupper. That sounds like a good morning. My dog Finn is already sadly at the kennel since we're leaving town this weekend, so I'm not here with my normal streaming partner. Whoa! Serpentine, serpentine. Oh, quit blowing the horn. Come on. Oh, Age of Calamity DLC starts dropping today. Interesting. So is Age of Calamity more of like a hack and slash style game? I really don't know a lot about it. Will I be attempting Trial of the Sword? This is a very good question, Supa. You know, I've heard tales of the Trial of the Sword and just how brutal it is. Am I correct in thinking that you can do, like, so, hey, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it, No Mac. And thanks again for the gift sub earlier, KFC. But yeah, you can do the Trial of the Sword incrementally, right? Like, aren't there 45 levels, and every 15 it saves your progress and gives your Master Sword a little bit of a boost? If so, it's possible that I might at some point give it a shot and at least try a little bit of it. I don't know if I'll finish it. If you've watched me in these streams, you know I'm not what you'd call good at Legend of Zelda, so I don't know that I'll ever finish it. Yeah, I've never played Dynasty Warriors either. I really don't know anything about it. Really, no chest or anything? Usually these skull areas are a little more generous. Let's see if this skull is where a chest hides. Ah. Yes, I do have the Master Sword. So no, Mike Man, are you a fan of Breath of the Wild? Have you played it through already? Yeah, I'm going to check out Age of Calamity. I know nothing about it other than I saw it in Best Buy a couple of weeks ago and was like, more Zelda, eh? That sounds good. Wow, a bunch of fire arrows. Not bad. Okay. On to where we were headed. It's your favorite game. That's awesome. You know, I have just really enjoyed every moment of playing it so far. So it may not be my favorite game, but it is way up there. It's getting it's rising in the rankings with every additional moment I play. Boy, it is hot out here. Look at that chili mushroom skewer. There's a Metroid amiibo coming out soonish, and it's the 35th anniversary of the original game. Ooh. I haven't played a ton of Metroid either. It's funny. My Nintendo bona fides are weaker than they should be. I played the original Metroid. Is that the only Metroid I've played? It may be. Just Metroid on the NES may be the only one I've played. I keep hoping they're going to add Samus to Fortnite at some point. It seems like as they've added all these bounty hunters and people like that, including crossovers with Sony and Microsoft, that Samus would make sense. But Majora's Mask is your favorite KFC. Breath of the Wild is the best one they've made. Yeah, I know what you mean by that. You know, sometimes I'm a lot the same way. What I consider to be my favorite games and what I acknowledge to be the best aren't always the same, so that makes sense. Yeah, I've heard wonderful things about Metroid Prime. I definitely should check it out. I need to start filling in some of the gaps on my video gaming history. I was joking the other day, I've been calling these streams Jess of the Wild. I'm Jess, by the way, if you're new to the stream. Welcome. And, it's sort of me filling in a big gap in terms of my Zelda background. I've also... Ooh, Guardian, eh? Didn't expect to see one of those way out here. I've also been thinking about playing a Pokemon game at some point. I own Let's Go Eevee because my daughter bought it or received it for her birthday or something not long ago. So I was thinking about maybe at some point trying out a Pokemon game and calling it Gotta Jess 'em All. But then there's also the fact that I've never played Final Fantasy, really. And I thought, well, maybe I'll play Final Fantasy VII and join the rest of the world. So many games that I've just managed to neglect completely. Using the Blizzard soon. That's a very specific soon. Ooh, after you beat the game, are you going to play Master Mode? That's a good question, No Mike. I don't know if I will right away. I'll probably move on just to mix things up, especially if I'm going to keep streaming to something else. But it's possible I might come back to it and try Master Mode at some point. What all are the differences in Master Mode? I know that it switches a few things up along the way. Let's put on some different armor here. Light things up. Okay, we're ready to go. Oops. Did not successfully parry. Thank you, Daruk. As always. There we go. If you've watched me in my streams, you know that getting even one successful perfect parry is truly an accomplishment for me. So this is pretty good. We're going to call this a massive success. I'm making a note here, huge success. In the words of GLaDOS. Ooh. Enemies regenerate health, you die easier, gold Lionels turn up. Do you restart completely from scratch in Master Mode? Do you carry over any equipment from your previous save or anything like that? Or is it a complete fresh start? Oh, 5k hit point, yeah. That sounds pretty hardcore. Nope, start completely fresh. That's what I figured. I'd start completely fresh with like the base number of like 2 or 3 hearts or whatever it is. I originally thought this morning, I had a brief moment where I thought I would just load up the original Legend of Zelda and play it as sort of a little break from Breath of the Wild. And I played like 10 minutes of it off stream and just thought, oh man, this just makes me want to play Breath of the Wild. So I switched over. Ooh, it's the definitive version of the game in your opinion. That's interesting. See, I always think of like New Game Plus sort of modes as being separate in terms of like my enjoyment of the game, but it's interesting that you'd see it as that essential. Yeah, it is hard playing older Zeldas after Breath of the Wild, especially the oldest Zelda. Yes, Jen, I did get the DLC. I picked it up. I didn't get it with the game. I picked it up a little bit later from the eShop. But I do have the DLC. I haven't done much of the DLC content yet, but it's there if I ever want to. It's waiting for me. What's that up there? Oh. It's something... Wait, where am I going? Dang it, am I turned around? Of course I'm turned around. I'm going toward my quest marker instead of the direction I meant to go. Alright, classic goof 'em up. I've done it again. See if we can go gliding again. Perfect. That's alright. We found a Guardian. We got some Guardian parts. We're making great progress. Ganon doesn't stand a chance. That pig man, I think, is going to be sorry he took over Hyrule Castle. I feel like Ganon isn't nearly piggy enough in this game. Yeah, Link is going to start sweating here in a minute. Let's watch that thermostat go up here. (4:15 p.m.) Great time to visit the desert. I am now a desert expert after spending all of last week in Arizona, hiking around and exploring the desert. New main bad guy. Ganon got played out. There have been a couple of Zelda games here and there without Ganon as the main baddie, right? I was looking at this will shock no one. I've been spending a fair amount of time on the Zelda wiki in the last few weeks. Gotta get all the Zelda content I can. Something bummed me out this morning. I was playing around with the photo album in the game, and I realized both that there's no way to export your photos that I can figure out easily, or even to get your photos that you've taken in the album to go full screen, which seems too bad. I was going to use one of them as a thumbnail for a video, and there was no way to get my little selfie that I'd taken on Eventide Island that I could figure out to easily export. Ah, Spirit Tracks. That's the Zelda train game, right? Bip bip. Bip bip. Guys, I think there's a shrine nearby. Yeah, that's what I figured. But even then, like, the pictures have, like, the unfortunate... Like, if you want something that looks really good, it's got, like, the Sheikah slate interlacing on it. Which is really a bummer. Like, let's see if I can find my awesome photo. Now I can't even find it. But yeah, like, even then, you still get the little lines. Just still a pic from Google Images. That's what, that's always the backup plan. I mean, now I've even got the Jess of the Wild logo going. You can see that in the stickers today if you just hover over the screen. One of the sticker options is Jess of the Wild. Gotta get those thumbnails on point. The clock. Yeah, I thought that was so ridiculous that I had to do it. Uh-oh. Thank you, Tom, for slapping the Jess of the Wild sticker. And if you weren't here last night when it debuted, that was my daughter singing the new Jess of the Wild theme, and it was wonderful. It made my day. Ooh, thank you, Tom, and thank you for the Hyrule Shake. Beautiful. It's always good to see the Hyrule Shake, especially on early Friday morning. Okay, so this person just found the shrine. Could you move? I really need to sync my tablet, though. Yeah. Wish I could have one last taste, one sip of an ice-cold Noble Pursuit. Okay, you can get a Noble Pursuit back in Gerudo, right? Wasn't that one of the things that was at the tavern? Or is it... Let's see. Yeah. Could you maybe move those so I could fast travel back here later? They just move a little bit. Just need to touch that podium. No. All right. What a jerk. Fine, I'll come back with your drink. I guess I could ride a sand seal, but that seems like a lot of work. Yeah, as I was telling the story last night, the little Jess of the Wild jingle that my daughter recorded, I was attempting to record one myself, and I guess I don't need to walk that direction. I was attempting to record one myself, and my daughter walked into the room and told me I sounded awful and just said she would do it. So she grabbed the microphone and recorded that. So, oh well. Her version's pretty good, though. Seduce the sand boots, man. Tell me everything about this sentence you've just said. I know nothing about the sand boot man. All the words you just said are strange to me, but intriguing. Oh, wait. They'll never let me in like this. Just pop around the corner here. Now, flawlessly disguised, I head into the city. I saw that guy running around. Yeah, there he is. Can I catch him, or is he too fast? Should I go the other direction? Hey! Is that you? Bozai! The 8th heroine. Yes, tell me all about these Sam boots. The only person who knows how to make this boot passed away. If you want, we can spend a little more time talking about Sam boots. How do I get them, though? Make sure the statue's upper half is visible. Mm-hmm. Okay, that guy's yet another weirdo in a game full of weirdos. I've been rewatching a little bit of Futurama recently. It holds up, for the most part, remarkably well. I was obsessed with Futurama back in the day. Maybe at some point I should figure out a way to stream the old Futurama game. Did the newer episodes eventually move to 16:9? I think they may have, but then it's like, the newer episodes aren't quite as good, though. Sabasa. I'm over 100. You got it, dude. Noble Pursuit? I do want your signature drink. Actually... You can't make you know what without ice. Ooh, I have the complete series on DVD too, KFC. Back earlier this year when we had a big ice storm here and our internet was out for like 2 weeks, I spent a lot of time making my way through Futurama DVDs. Benderhead box with all the original episodes. Oh, it's on Disney Plus in Europe. Interesting. Yeah, did Disney acquire Futurama when it acquired Fox? Never thought about that. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, young lady. Okay. So, this is going to be a time of day and a can you carry ice through the desert sort of situation, huh? Ah. Interesting. Disney and Hulu combined in Europe. Had no idea. Uh-oh, getting cold out here. Better switch hats. I like that the desert gets cold at night. Hulu. That's a tough boy. I'm really almost out of arrows, huh? Guess I'm just gonna have to beat him to death. All right. What's going on around here, I wonder? Never been to these ruins before. Ooh, we get Hulu for free through Spotify. Is that a thing? Do all Spotify subscriptions come with Hulu? I don't need to use up my master sword here. Let's cleave the wind. Amazon Disney are gonna buy each other. I like that. Oh, interesting. Part of the old student plan. Alright, got rid of that weapon. Maybe I will use the Master Sword after all. It's such a masterful sword. Oh, he's still up? Wow, they're both still up, huh? Oh man, Zelda Kingdom Hearts style would be the most popular game ever. I can imagine some seriously obsessed fans. You know I'd be there for Darth Link. I know where you are. Can't hide from me. Here for your tail. Guess these are the ruins I need to bring the ass back to. Oh wow, yeah, you know, like Breath of the Wild with 4K and you know, like crazy frame rates and stuff like that would be pretty great, but I have to say I've really loved my Switch. It's one of the few consoles that I've ever, I think, really found just the act of playing the console itself was fun. Like, in addition to the games, that just like the Switch, I find really charming, just in terms of how flawlessly it switches from portable to console mode. Like that still feels like magic every time it makes that little sort of like clicky sound and everything else, sliding the Joy-Cons on and off. I just really like the Switch. So I won't complain too much that Breath of the Wild is on Switch. Wake up. Oh. That's right. That was literally her whole deal. What else is going on here? Got a big rock. Big old rock. Anything on top of big old rock? Got a complainer, I'm leaving forever. I can't help it. I will say one of the reasons that I'm so behind on Zelda and so many of these other Nintendo exclusive properties, the first party stuff, is that I just never owned many Nintendo consoles or handhelds. I've had the Super NES. I never actually had my own NES. And for the Super NES, I only owned one game, Street Fighter 2. So it was literally just like a machine to play Street Fighter 2 on. And then, let's see, I had the original Game Boy, which I had a few games for. I played Super Mario Land and a couple of other little things. Tetris, of course, because that was basically a Tetris system. And then, let me think here. I had a Wii, which I played some Mario games on. And then the Switch. That I've never had like any of the DS's, never had any of the later Game Boys. I really enjoy Mario still. Mario, especially now, is a game that my wife and I like to play with our daughter. Any of the Mario games. She basically finished when she was 4 or 5 years old, Mario Odyssey on her own, which already says she's way better than I am at video games. Like, I would probably still be working on Mario Odyssey. Now, granted, she didn't 100% it, so I don't think we can give her too much credit, but still, that's not bad. Okay, what time does this lady wake up? I haven't built a fire yet in this game, and I'm about to start now. Maybe I will, though. See if we know how to build a fire. I'm thinking wood is going to be one component. Where is my wood? Bundles of wood. There they are. And then, let's see here. Not bad. We did it. Just sleep till noon. Oh man, just the very thought of sleeping till noon sounds like the best thing ever. But I wouldn't give to sleep till noon. Hey, you're awake.
Oh.
Actually. Well, actually. You're permitted to take some ice. Okay, we can do this. Or if I should not equip the flaming sword. Sir, the flaming fist. Not sleep here, you vagrant. Let's see. All right. So I'm assuming this thing's going to melt as I go. Ooh, Baldur's Gate just finished it last weekend. Yeah, Baldur's Gate is another game that I should catch up on eventually. I played Icewind Dale, which was based in the original, or in the same engine. I think I played that and the sequel, if I recall. But at some point I need to go catch up on Baldur's Gate. I don't guess that throwing this thing and then running to it would be a more efficient option. Did it repop some of these bad guys? If so, boo. We're just going to try to casually stroll through with our giant block of ice. Hope that nobody wants to attack us. We're just a young Gerudo woman here traipsing through the desert. Big block of ice. Who could begrudge that? Certainly not these monsters. Just out for a casual stroll. My block of ice is melting, right? Like it's getting smaller. I'm not imagining that. Just keep working our way around the edges. We're nearly there. This is going great. Double A+. Just a little bit farther now. Yeah, here we go. We did it. It went surprisingly well. Hey, over here! Bring the ice over here! You got it. Whoa, no doubt about it. That's definitely from the ice house. Be able to make a noble pursuit with this. It may be the best I've ever made. I know when I get ready to make a cocktail and my refrigerator spits out a really nice ice cube, I get super excited. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I have to go tell her that I'm about to complete the quest. Then am I going to have to go back and get it again? Hopefully not. Surely not. They wouldn't do that to me, would they? Okay. The perfect drink. Just a short sprint across the desert. Nothing like a Jamungus fetch quest. In a game that really hasn't relied that much on fetch quests. I feel like they've resisted the urge to have players do fetch quests constantly. So I guess one was eventually coming. I was due. Hello, goblins? McGoblins? McGoblins. If I'm about to pass out, I demand the drink comes to me, not the other way around. Yeah, same. Like, if she's able to go get the drink, she's able to, like, flop her body off of the touchstone I need that allows me to fast travel. Yeah. Great use of the Master Sword. I bet Zelda would be proud. The sword that seals the darkness, used to beat up a single desert lizard. Okay, here it is. I'm gonna get the awesome boomerang throw. It's gonna be flawless on this sleeping guy. Okay, first attempt, unsuccessful. Failed to catch it. How does it feel to be defeated by one of your own weapons? Hey, Stan, good to see you. Uh-oh. Automod caught something here. Zelda's probably like, you idiot. I'm gonna hold back this shit for 100 years. You're all kidding us. Hey, I'm doing great today, Stan. Glad you could be here. Good morning. Hope you're having a terrific Friday. Here in the US, it's the beginning of a holiday weekend. Should be restful. Going to Indianapolis for a couple of days. Indianapolis, the Paris of Indiana. Have I been here? Oh wait, this is where we staged the attack on the Divine Beast, right? Let me make a note to come back there later. That looks like it could be something interesting. A point of interest, if you will. Yeah, like all RPG heroes, priorities and time management, I feel like, are really an issue for Link. Like, you have to wonder how necessary a lot of this stuff might be. A poignant interest. Like, Link, did you really need to do about half of what you did? Like, I know you spent a lot of time trying to find the perfect bridle for your horse, but there is a calamity monster spewing calamity juice all over the kingdom, and really that's where we could use you right now. Three-day weekend there too. Ah, finished work for the day so you can watch while playing some Minecraft. Well, welcome. Glad you could be here. Glad everyone could be here. If you're just joining us, welcome. It's Breath of the Wild. It's Jess of the Wild. We're having a good time this morning. At least I'm having a good time. I hope all of you are having a good time too. Speaking strictly for myself, I'm having a good time. Doing very tedious side quests.
It's Jess of the Wild.
That's so much better. Oh. Thank you, Tom, for the back-to-back. My daughter with her Jess of the Wild jingle and then Born to Be Mild. Hey, Hero, good to see you. I'm super happy. I'm having a terrific day. I've had some projects sort of looming over my head that I've been needing to get taken care of as far as my day job goes, and I've wrapped a few of those up. I'm really happy with that. Taking a little bit of stress out of my day-to-day, so now next week on Tuesday, I'm presenting a paper at the Pop Culture Association's annual conference. I'll be talking about video games and video game advertising there. Excited for that. Yeah, super. Yeah, this isn't exactly what you think of when you think big, exciting Zelda stream. I know, just traipsing through the desert. Carrying around ice. Oh. I think I get what you're laying down here. I think I see what this rock is cooking. Ha-ha! Yeah, let's Mary Poppins on down here. I guess we should put on some warm clothing. Hey, I got your drink. Yeah, the conference fees are no fun, are they, Jen? Yeah, that's that's a bummer. You know, this year, because the universities cracked down so much on conference funding and stuff, I just decided to pay out of pocket for the online conference rather than go through all the hoops that they're requiring to get travel funding right now, unfortunately. I feel bad for those guys who drop a rock on their heads. Nah, they don't mind. I'm going to rot here. Well, actually... What? Did you say best noble pursuit ever? Did you say really good cocktail? All right. Nice. Okay. We've accessed the shrine. We have our fast travel point, which again, honestly, Link probably could have just slightly nudged her over and still accessed that. But Link is a gentleman, above all else. Looking for adventure. And whatever comes our way. All right. Oh, this is interesting that the monk who lives in this shrine would know that there would be a very thirsty Gerudo that would block my path, and that providing her with the drink she needed would be trial enough alone, and wouldn't expect anything more of me. What are the odds? Maybe that Gerudo's been there for centuries. Ooh, diamond. Thank you. They are a girl's best friend. Monk just redesigns their place on the fly. Hey, Kurt Slashe. Yes, give me the spirit orb. You know I love a good spirit orb. There we go. Okay, may the goddess smile upon you too. How are you doing this morning, Kira Slashe? Hope you're well. Happy Friday. Okay, where to next? And I'm open to suggestions. Let's see, do I have more shrine quests? The cursed statue. When the dark light resides in the cursed statue's eyes, pierce its gaze to purge the seal from the shrine. Huh. Where is that? Interesting. Maybe we'll try that. See what's going on there. Oh no! Jen! You redeemed the Zelda rap. Oh no! It's happened. Okay, a little bit of context for this. Normally I only put this on for very special evening streams, but I guess it's still on from last night. So, back in 1986, when Legend of Zelda launched here in North America, it was accompanied by the greatest video game commercial that's ever been created. A couple of young boys are sitting around the couch talking about this hot new game for their Nintendo Entertainment Systems, The Legend of Zelda, and a rap song begins, where one of them starts beatboxing, and it's kind of a... Well, it's The Legend of Zelda, and it's pretty rad. Those creatures from Ganon are really bad. Octoroks tic-tacs levers too, but with your help, our hero pulls through. Yeah, go get her, Link. So, wiki wiki wiki. And it remains seared into my brain, now and forever, and is the greatest video game commercial ever made. Thank you for redeeming Zelda. Your parents help you hook it up. Alright, let's see if we can figure out this shrine. Hope you feel like you got your money's worth with those channel points. Chad. Okay, just keep on gliding. Gotta keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on gliding all through the night. That was worth spending my time here. There you go. I'm glad you got something out of it. Oh yeah, this old weirdo. What was his deal again? I find it interesting that so many of these NPCs have glasses. Glasses seem weirdly out of place to me for some reason. Oh, it's you. Ancient texts? Let's read these ancient texts. Let's read his Prima strategy guide that he has here. Well, it literally just says the same thing. Super useful. I wonder where this shrine is. I believe this is why I abandoned it before, was I didn't quite know where it was located. Uh-oh. Was that the sound of a Yiga? No. Oh, there is a Yiga clan member too. There we go. What do these people feel like? Maybe a... Royal Broadsword is the weapon of choice. Alright. Now, to discover the location of this shrine. I assume it's somewhere near his house. It'd be kind of strange to have the clue here, but not the shrine itself. No caves I can see. Again, if anyone wants to hint it, if you happen to know, I'll happily accept hints as to where this shrine is located. Because right now I think that the point of interest just takes us to his house, right? That's all that it does. Maybe I should just confirm that before I move on. Oh, who's this guy?
Yeah.
Ah. Wait till morning. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Well, technically, sir, it is morning. It's 5 a.m. Fine, we'll sleep till noon. Seems to be what everyone wants around here. Oh, and he's gone. What a gigantic jerk. Just an absolute jerk. Okay, let's confirm that that point of interest is indeed his hut. Oh, wait, did it move? Oh. I think it did. Our point of interest relocated? Did I imagine that? Am I going crazy? It's possible. Okay. Climb, climb. It's nice having the stamina to do this. It's in like a canyon. Alright, well, we can make this happen. We've got this. Okay, Link. You're cutting it close. Come on, buddy. Ooh. Or... Yum, salt. Canonically, Link's favorite seasoning. Ooh. Look at that diamond, amber, ruby, sapphire. Wow. That was a very profitable hit. Oh, I hope it wasn't at the top. No, there it is. It's a cursed statue. Or is this just a Korok situation? This could just be a Korok situation. Oops. Didn't mean to eat that, but it's alright. Nailed it. As always. Ate another one. Didn't mean to. Okay, Link, you got this. You can solve this puzzle. There we go. Hey! Here's a statue.
Oh. Oh.
I can't go divulging before I've published. So, is it a wait until midnight kind of scenario? Is that what we're doing here? Tell you what, I'm going to figure that out in just a moment after I take a quick bio break. I will be right back in, about 1 minute. If you'll stick around, I'll see you in just a sec. Okay, I'm back. Let's see here. So I think what I'm going to try to do is wait until night and see if that reveals... Get readjusted here. Wait until night and see if that reveals the secret of the statues. So let's build another fire. Only the second fire we've built this entire game. Link's the Twisted Fire Starter. Sorry for jamming you there, old man. Let's see. Sleep until night and see if something reveals itself. Oh, hello. And then an arrow needs to pierce it, huh? Ooh. I like it. I kind of love the little shrine quests. I especially like the one where I had to ride on the stag to bring it back to the spot to make the shrine appear. The cursed statue complete. Okay. Let's go check out this shrine. I believe upon completion, this one should give us 4 spirit orbs too, so even better. We could track down another heart. There, now my chair is exactly how I like it. Just flail around a bit more. Hey, just Huxley. Who doesn't love a good spirit orb? How are you today, Huxley? Hope you're well. Oh man, it's not just a gimme orb? 6.2. 6.2 is not bad. Like, I feel like anything above a 4 for the past year and a half or so has to be considered a big success. Alright, well, I'll just run down this ramp. I'm making a note here, huge success. Looks like we're going into the washer and dryer here. Oh, wow. What's happening? Ow! Yeah, this shrine is already perplexing me. Which I guess is the point. How do I even... What am I even supposed to be doing? Wow. Okay. What gets me out of here? I guess I have to... I think this is officially a shrine I am not smart enough to understand. There it is. Oh, there we go. So close. So close. Okay. Gotta get something going here. Okay. It wasn't it. Well, there's that. I guess I can go get this. It'll be worth it. I'll take an opal. Take an opal any day. Question is, how do I get out of here? So I'm going to wait for that chest to come around. I'm going to gracefully glide over to it and open it up. Is that a switch on the right side? Good question. Actually, let's get this chest first and then we'll find out. I've been so patient. Actually, I should rephrase that. I've been so patient for me. There we go. Hey, it's a bad spear. Okay, that one becomes a staircase. Wow. Not switched, I don't think. Okay. Terrible. Just terrible. Just absolutely terrible at Breath of the Wild. So chat, what games have you been playing lately? I've been playing Breath of the Wild. I'm currently streaming Full Throttle for Retro Adventure Wednesday. I think this upcoming Wednesday will probably be the final part of that. Been playing Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attractive People on Monday nights. And then coming up soon, I think this is the first time I've talked about this, I should have a Quest for Glory 2 stream, one of my favorite games of all time. Ah, Valorant. How's Valorant? I played a little bit when it was first released and kind of bounced right off of it. I'm curious what you think so far. Yeah, you know, there's some competitive games that I have fun with, Huxley. I've really loved Overwatch for a lot of its run. It's been a while since I played it. I'm out of my Overwatch phase a little bit, but oh man. You're onto the spiky ball. Of course you're onto the spiky ball. I enjoy Fortnite. Yeah, I used to have a pretty serious Overwatch. I'll go so far as to say maybe addiction. I played nearly every night, and honestly, it was one of the reasons I started streaming a year ago. Was I wanted an excuse to play games other than Overwatch, rather, and I found that whenever I had spare time, I was just playing Overwatch. So streaming was a good excuse for me to diversify the games I was playing a little bit. Yes, I tried. Step away for a mere minute, and yeah, you're hardcore into a wild tumble dryer of a shrine. Ooh, Minecraft Ultima 1 Anarchic Kingdom. The game you've been developing. Ooh, sounds interesting. Oh, you think you get this one? If you can verbalize in some way a hint, because I know it's hard to like explain these three-dimensional spaces, but I'm accepting any advice I can get because I am clearly just at a complete loss. Should I just catch a ride on one of these upcoming blocks? Is that part of what I need to do? I feel like the answer to that is a resounding maybe. And that'll do the... Oh no, this one doesn't do that, does it? Okay, here we go. This is gonna help. Eventually a staircase rolls around. This'll do it. I think I did a different way than you were suggesting, but one that works. Okay, almost an even staircase. Hey! We did it, team! We cheesed it instead. Cheesing it is the only way I know how to finish anything. I've cheesed so many puzzles in this game. It's a shame. I found 2 chests actually, so I'm in good shape. I think we aced that shrine. Now give me my spirit orb. Hand it over. By the way, if anyone happens to be new to the stream, I'm Jess, playing Breath of the Wild. Glad you could be here. If you haven't followed already, I always appreciate a follow. But mostly just glad to have you around to enjoy a wonderful game with me. Even when we're not doing exciting stuff like taking down divine beasts and fighting mini-bosses and all that sort of stuff, just sort of casually knocking out some side quests, spending time together, enjoying the ride. I've now streamed something like 45 hours of Breath of the Wild, something that originally I was just going to play for a single night just to try it out. I'd had it sitting in my desk drawer for like a year. I picked it up on sale and never got around to actually playing it. And here we are, dozens of hours later. Made some great new friends as we've played it. Been a pleasure. Looks like I scooped you. This must be in archaeology what we refer to as a stroke of luck. Yep. I'm simply better at archaeology than you. I've found like 85 of these things already. How many have you found? All right. Where to? Let's maybe go to the village here, and we will upgrade our heart meter. I think we're at 4, weren't we? Making huge progress. Startling progress, I would go so far as to say. Cheaters don't win, but cheesers do. Yeah, cheesing is the only way I know how to do anything. Like, ever since I got the Rivali's Gale, or whatever the flight power is, I've cheesed my way through so many puzzles, and including all the way up to the dungeons. Like, I feel like I've cut the dungeons in half just by cheesing them. What a landing. Give me a heart container. More hearts. You can never have too many hearts for facing Ganon. Yeah, it really is a game changer, literally, when you get the Rivali power. I'm guessing at this stage of the game, I'm probably outfitted pretty well to face Ganon, right? With all 4 Divine Beasts down, with pieces of the ancient armor, with the Master Sword, all that sort of stuff. I don't know when I'm going to be able to, like, pull the trigger on it. I feel like it needs to be a special event, like a series finale at some level. So at some point, I need to make a to-do list. I need to make an Untitled Goose Game style to-do list. Decide what I want to accomplish before I go see Ganon, and then just make it happen. Otherwise, this may never, there may never be the right moment. I just am going to have to decide when the time arrives. Let's go here to the Gerudo Tower. See if we can figure out this shrine puzzle. Yeah, just like all 900. No, it is definitely not going to be that. I've mentioned before on the stream, I have some, like, compulsive type tendencies that I'm fairly aware of and can manage pretty well. But I do know that the moment I decide to 100% a game is also the moment that I personally stop enjoying it, because all I think about then is simply meeting this arbitrary goal and can't concentrate on enjoying the game at all. So I have to resist the urge to let myself fall into that trap. Do do do. Well, I love Cass's song. So what was the whole deal here? As light shines from the northwest skies, from the tower's shadow an arrow flies. Here's heaven's light to reveal the prize. Light from the northwest. Okay, I'm facing northeast. Does that mean... Its light shines from the northwest skies, from the tower's shadow an arrow flies. Pierce heaven's light to reveal the prize. So that's vaguely northwest. Hey, it's a big boulderman. Hey, Matawi, welcome. Glad you could be here. Good to see you this morning. We are thinking our way through this shrine quest where a light needs to strike from a certain angle. Where's the sun right now? Probably somewhere in the sky. Okay, there's the sun. Which way is it moving? It should be moving to the west if this works. Okay, it is. Those aren't boulders, but Goron excrement. You know, nobody ever talks about this, so I'm glad you're out here. Oh, I love Cass's song. Isn't the accordion music just wonderful? I have a lo-fi Zelda mix I like to listen to on Spotify that has a lovely piano version of this. Everyone knows WoW is half food quests. Okay, let's see here. Let's read the quest again. Just to make sure we're in... Okay. As light shines from the northwest skies, from the tower's shadow an arrow flies. Pierce heaven's light to reveal that prize. Okay. Sun is currently due north. I'm guessing it will be due north at noon. So we're just waiting this out. Do we have a shadow of the tower? I guess a shadow wouldn't cast very well. Oh, there's going to be where it comes up. Okay. This is promising. This is promising. Okay, sun still moving through the sky. As one would expect, sun has not stopped working. And I'm going to have to pierce... What does pierce heaven's gale... Or... What was it? What is... Pierce heaven's light? Do I have to shoot an arrow at the sun? I'll never hit it. Hey, if you're just joining us, by the way, welcome. We are waiting to solve this shrine quest. Hopefully we will figure something out. Okay, the sun is still mostly north. Wonder if something's going to appear that I have to shoot? It's on Hyrule. Wouldn't be surprised if someone broke the sun to make your life harder. Yeah, the sun's covered in calamity juice. I like Cass's quests a lot too, Penance. I think they're super fun. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Hope your Friday's going great so far. Welcome, everyone. Glad to see such a crowd out. Especially when I just came off of playing this last night, but what else is new? As I said, I'm out of town for the weekend. For the long weekend, and what better time? Hey, there's the shadow. What better time than Friday morning to get a little bit of Breath of the Wild knocked out before I have to leave. Okay, what time of day are we waiting for? Okay, the shadow is definitely moving over the little pedestal thing that's going to reveal, or is that just a cloud? So I think we want that little sundial to point probably at that little pedestal. And then we will shoot an arrow. Where it lands, I know not. And then from there, hopefully it's just all great success. Save in case I mess this up. Again, this is great TV. I mean, this is something I could have done off stream, but who doesn't want to watch me stand here at the edge of a tower? But it is fun just hanging out and listening to Cass. Do do do. Okay, strange winds. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's gonna hit right there. Look, look, look. It's happening. We've made it happen. Which is to say we've stood here. Do, do, do. Okay, what's gonna happen? Huh. Where do I shoot? Okay. Play the game. That was it. Okay, let's see here. Where do I actually shoot at is the question. Maybe just stand on it? It says to fire an arrow to pierce the light, doesn't it? What was the puzzle again? As light shines from the northwest skies, from the tower's shadow, an arrow flies. Okay, so I think I do have to be there. Shoot the sun as it hits the top of the tower. Interesting. Thank you for the hints, everyone. That was definitely serious pog action. Ah! I really did have to shoot the sun. Who would thunk it? Nice. Thank you for the help, everyone. I need to get some more arrows. Ooh, stood there for hours in game time. All right, well, thank you for the help. Hey, Lucy, good to see you. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Glad you could join us. Getting the gang all here. Always fun to see all of y'all. And anyone who's new, if you're out there lurking or watching along, welcome to the stream. So glad you could be here. Hope you're having a terrific Friday, too. What time is it? Oh, goodness. I've got a little bit longer to play. Good. Oh. Combat trial. This is unexpected. Oh, this is going to be just a walk up and claim your stuff trial. Modest test of strength, you say? Well, we'll put on my popcorn bucket hat. My no pants. Oh, maybe equip the old master sword. I think we're ready to go. Is it 20 hearts? How many am I up to? Let's see. It's 13 across the top, right? Is that correct? So maybe 18 or so? Ooh, get the family on stream and play Captain Toad's Treasure. We have that, and it is pretty fun. I don't think I could ever convince my wife to come on stream. I've mentioned it to her, and she seems very resistant to the idea, as much as I would enjoy it. And, you know, Twitch, with its terms of service, is really difficult to gauge whether or not, like, even if I only have my daughter on, like, by audio or something, supervised, whether or not you're allowed to have anyone under, like, 13 appear on the channel. So, I don't know. Oh, it is 15 across the top, so I'm at 20. Take a picture of the Scout Guardian for a later shrine quest. Is that the one where you turn in the 3 photos to the woman on the beach to unlock the shrine? Because if so, I have we actually did that last night, believe it or not. No wives allowed. Okay, get ready for your modest test. I will take a photo just in case. I think that I already have one. Ah. He's a jabby boy, isn't he? Yeah, you know, no wives allowed be a great name for an LGBTQ tribute band. That's really, I like that. Has her baby on screen. Yeah, you know, I know there are a lot of people that do it, but then Twitch is so weird with its application of its own terms of service in terms of how consistently and inconsistently it applies them. What's funny is my daughter watches enough YouTube that when she plays video games, even if she's just playing by herself, she does commentary for them already, which I find really charming. Like, to her, commentary is just part of the video game process. It's just what you do when you're playing video games. So yeah, she already is narrating everything that she does. Just face tank this guy on down. Has she completed Space Quest? She hasn't played Space Quest yet, so I can't say if it's her favorite. She has, when she was very young, really enjoyed watching me play Sam and Max and clicking around in there. So she has had limited experience with adventure games. Ooh, nice Guardian Sword. 39. The Kona tragedy. Wonder about the wizard. I do commentary too, screaming at the screen counts. I like that. You know, Supa, the Kona tragedy is one of my favorite bits of Sam and Max. So much so that when I'm making, to this day, I'm a professor in real life, and oftentimes when I'm making multiple choice exams, I will include the cone of tragedy as a fake answer in the multiple choice exams as just a personal joke to myself. So like I'll have, you know, like multiple choice answers like the prisoner's dilemma, Rousseau's stag hunt, the cone of tragedy, and the security dilemma as possible answers to multiple choice questions. Oh, not a fan of Sam and Max, huh, Lucy? Yeah, that is one LucasArts Easter egg that makes its way into my classes that I teach. Another one is my class on video games that I teach at my university. When I created it with the course designation Political Science 478 in honor of the 470 pieces of 8 that... I'm sorry, the 478 pieces of 8 that Guybrush Threepwood receives after being shot out of the cannon in Secret of Monkey Island. Ooh, this Team Fortress 2 Sam and Max hat. I wonder if I have that too. Is it from one of the Poker Night games? It still is so strange to me that any of the hats in Team Fortress are worth money. It's Max's severed head. Maybe I don't have that one. Now that you say that, that doesn't sound super familiar. Alright. Pre-order bonus for the last Sam and Max. That makes sense. Hey, Fitch, you're here just in time for the orb. Glad you could be here. Hope you're having a terrific Friday. We should say if you just woke up, good morning. Happy Friday to you, Fit. You gotta be a pirate on Scab than Scab on a pirate. Accurate. Alright. Well, we knocked out another fine quest. I decided this looked like a point of interest. Maybe, if y'all just bear with me while we're out here having a good time together, maybe I'll go explore that little plateau because I'm curious about it. That's what Breath of the Wild's all about. Also, look at how gorgeous this is. Look at this sunset. I mean, honestly, just coming back from a trip to Sedona, Arizona, this is kind of just how it looks there, just all the time. But boy, this is a gorgeous game. Oh, Supa, I am a huge fan of Curse of Monkey Island. In fact, it is, for me, almost neck and neck with the original Monkey Island in terms of some of my favorite games I've ever played. Yeah, I really like Curse of Monkey Island. I think to this day, it may be the best looking adventure game ever made still. I think the animation is just out of this world. Yeah, I would agree, Mattel. Yeah, Breath of the Wild really does just nail it on this sort of stuff. I mean, look at that. Look at that color palette. What a gorgeous sunset. Ah, not a fan of the not a fan of the cartoony graphics. Yeah, they work for me, but then again, you know, I also really like King's Quest VII, which I know a lot of people don't care for, and thought that for a Sierra game where production values at times tend to be a little sort of questionable, I thought King's Quest VII was a really nice looking game. I know, again, this is a minority opinion, though. What's that situation over there? And who are you? What's any of this? Okay. We've triumphed. What's your deal? You're not a member of the Year clan. Well, I'll take an elixir. Yeah, I'm not surprised that trolls hated King's Quest VII. I found it really charming. I'd never played it until I streamed it like 7 or 8 months ago and really enjoyed it quite a bit more than I expected. Why am I using this Guardian sword out here? Makes no sense. Use Viggoron's sword. Oops. I have to finish my current swing. Ooh, give me that rupee. You know, I'm not sure if which one of the games they've remastered so far. I know they haven't for the Switch done Wind Waker. Yeah, at some point there's a good chance I have a feeling people will get to see me play Skyward Sword. I don't know when I'll get to it, but I suspect I will. Ow. Tongue bath. Aw. What a sad way for that poor lizardman to die. Scary trials, eh? Well, if I've proven anything in this game, it's that I'm very good at scary trials, so I'm sure it'll be a joy to watch. I'll bring my usual pro caliber play to the table. Okay, let's magnesis this chest out. I always like little areas like this in an open world game. Not tied to these sort of quests, just like a little area that allows you to imagine. These guys are just camping out here. We came and decided to murder them. Link didn't have to kill these people. Link woke up this morning and chose violence. Quiche, you say? Nailed it. As always. Precision. Ooh, Little Big Adventure. You know, I played a little bit of it when it initially came out. I didn't get very far. I didn't realize Papaya had been playing it. No, wait, I did. I think I raided her once while she was playing it, now that I think about it. But I should go check out some of the VODs. I know people loved it when it first came out, which is why I picked it up. I think I found it El Cheapo back in the day, after it had been out for a little while. But, yeah, I didn't really get very far with it. Yeah, I found it really hard, too. Have you been enjoying watching the VODs? Is Papaya having fun with it? We're talking, by the way, about Papaya Chemist. Maybe I'll shout out her channel real quick. If y'all aren't following Papaya, definitely head over and give her a follow. But plays lots of retro games, including a lot of adventure games. But no, I'll have to check it out. She's struggling too. Okay, well, it makes me feel better, and not that Misery enjoys company or anything, but it does make me feel a little bit better that she's bounced off of it as well. Let's see. So there's a little oasis-y looking area. And then down there is my point of interest. Let's try this little oasis first, see what it's all about. Oh, get out of my way. I don't have time for you. Ooh, she streamed Trolls' Jam game. I need to check that out as well. One of these days, I'm going to re-enter Adventure Jam. Once upon a time, our game late last night was a judge's pick for the Adventure Jam. Someday, we're going to jump back in there. Get another good game up and running. Oh, it's the Sandsill Rally. Oh, I don't like the sound of any of that. What do you want? Great, Tally doesn't have time to shout just to anyone. Oh my gosh, she has on sunglasses. They both do. Those are great sunglasses. These characters are fantastic. Did you want to try to beat Holly's record? Well, I have one. I'm sorry, I've ridden Sandsills precisely once. Sandsill Racing World Champion. Ooh, good characters in Twilight Princess. Yeah, I can. These characters are great. They're wonderful. You get off your shield or leave the course bounds, you're disqualified. I wonder if that will unlock a shrine. It is a shrine quest. Be 50 rupees. Okay. Payday. Okay, I was terrible at this last time I tried it. I love these characters. Ooh. Okay. How do I steer a sand seal? Okay. Here's one. Where's my next checkpoint? Can I Tokyo sand drift or anything? Hey, thanks so much for the follow, the duck. You're here just in time for some action. Okay, over here. Glad to have you here. Oh no! That's bad luck! Okay, how are we doing? Not great, I feel like. This is almost as challenging as the Bunta Eve course. 7. Oh man, are we going to do it? Are we going to get this? I think we did it first try. Ha ha! Ooh, yeah, it's interesting that, thank you for the sticker, by the way, Lucy. It's interesting that Ken and Roberta Williams, co-founders of Sierra Online, are getting back together for a new game.
Oh.
I'm cautiously excited. Very good. First try. Can't believe it. When the Holy Jewel is offered unto the pedestal, the chosen one will be granted a new power. I will give it a shot. I absolutely will. Link. I love Link's awkward. I love Kylie's songs. It's like Roberta Games there. Spectacle. Alright. Thank you, the duck. Yeah. Normally something like that takes me at least 15 tries, so that was a pretty big success. By the standards of this stream. Yay, shrine! We did it! Alright, we'll just sync up our tablet. Beautiful. And we'll head on in. That's true. Space Venture promised for release this year. Maybe we'll actually make it this go around. Kickstarted almost a decade ago. Let's see. Oh, great. So it's a easy peasy shrine. King's Quest 8 Manana's looking for love in all the wrong places. I'd play that. Radiant Shield at 35. Does that beat anything I'm carrying at the moment? Usually I'm carrying at least one garbage shield. Yeah, there we go. You know, Jim Walls, creator of Police Quest, and of course featured emote here at the channel, tried to kickstart a game called Precinct back in the heydays of adventure game Kickstarters. Unfortunately, it failed to reach funding. Hype. I'm feeling the hype too, Duck. All right. Another spirit orb. We got the orbs, baby. I think we finished like, how many shrines today? Is this like our 4th shrine we finished this morning? That's not too bad. All right. Shrine Fest, that's right. We gotta get those shrines before we go after Ganon. I don't know if I'm going to get them all. Actually, I'll go ahead and say I'm not going to get them all. I'm not going to catch them all, as the famous Zelda catchphrase goes. I do not gotta, but we'll make a run at it. We'll get plenty. What's this over here? That's Gerudo. Okay, now finally, what we started out to do, exploring this interesting looking piece of rock with some palm trees on top of it. This is gonna be so good. I can't imagine what's out there. It could be anything, literally anything. Police Quest 1 wasn't so much a game as a police training. Have you seen the baby dog memes floating around after Justice? No, I've missed all of this. I don't even know about the press conference. I would love to know what ridiculous thing our governor has said now. I'm gonna have to look this up. What has been your favorite part of Breath of the Wild so far? Oh man, the duck, that is such a good question. You know, I think still one of the moments that sticks with me most from Breath of the Wild is right after I finished the initial plateau and went paragliding off into the game proper, and it really dawned on me for the first time just how humongous the game was, and that I really could just go anywhere in any direction I wanted. Like that feeling of limitless opportunities to explore, I think for me is what I associate most with the original Zelda. It's what I associate with some of the earliest adventure games I played, even though they were much tinier in scope and scale. Just that feeling of like, okay, I'm standing here and I can go anywhere I want. And that was for me probably still the best moment. After that, I've enjoyed all of the dungeons so far. I think the cutscenes with the memories have been just across the board really well done. I've loved meeting the champions. All the champions, considering how little we see of them, have been so well realized as characters. Like I immediately feel, both for the champions and like their modern day descendants and things, feel a connection to them, which is hard to pull off in NPCs. How about you, the duck? What were your favorite parts of Breath of the Wild? Oh, wow. Okay, now I definitely need to check this out. Jen, that sounds amazing. Oh, is this an Octorok posing as a chest? A mimic. Picked up his dog named Baby Dog. Of course he did. Here in West Virginia, Jen and I share a ridiculous governor that only produces the finest of memes. Initially, the Great Plateau, and probably when I actually beat the game, got all the shrines. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to beating Ganon. Like I said, right now I'm sort of putting it off because I feel like I could go there and do it now and do all right with all of the divine beasts and the master sword and everything else. But oh no, it wasn't what I thought. I thought there'd be a cool shrine up here, not a boss. But I know myself, and I know after I beat Ganon, I'm going to have trouble getting back into like just exploring the game and finishing things I haven't done yet. But so in that sense, I'm trying to put it off. I just know myself, and I know that I'm such a linear gamer in a lot of ways that once the main story's done, I'm going to kind of tap out, just knowing myself. So I'm putting it off a little while. Do you get to play tennis with Ganon? I don't know. Do you get to kart race him? Or play golf or anything good like that? Oh. Wow, it's too hot even for this outfit, huh? See if we can cool off a little. How do you play the Age of Calamity? You know, I know so little about the Age of Calamity. We were talking about this earlier. I haven't played it. I'm curious about it. At some point, I may have to check it out. Because I am craving more Zelda. I don't know, Duck, if you were around for this earlier, but this is the first Zelda game that I've played in like 30 years, basically. And I've loved it so much. It's just made me want to get my hands on as much Zelda content as I can. Moldoga. So I've beaten one of these guys before. I think I threw bombs to do it. Let's see if that's the solution. Okay, everybody, get ready for action. Yeah, this is it. Now we just cheap shot him while he's down. Oh, that's really kind of you, Jen. Yeah, I have no retro consoles, unfortunately. Ooh, took a good hit there, huh? I take that back. I think I have a Wii and an Xbox sitting somewhere in drawers that may or may not work and may or may not have cables attached with them. Perfect. Ooh, Age of Calamity has changed the Zelda universe forever. Now that is interesting. You know, I actually have Mario Sunshine. You can play it on the Wii? I didn't realize that. I thought it was GameCube only. I have the Mario 3D pack for the Switch, so I have Sunshine on there if I ever want to jump into it. Did I blow it? I think I did. Where'd he go? There he is. The Now You Can Beat on the Moldoga music is a very good musical thing. Okay. One more. Should do the trick. Actually, let's not use the Edge of Duality. Let's just use a broadsword. Oh, that's right. The first Wii does have backwards compatibility. I completely forgot about that. Ooh, not great. Okay, come and get it, big boy. You know you want it. No, don't go away. Yeah, come back. That's the stuff. That's the good stuff there. Okay, this is where we finish him off. Ooh, you know, we have to talk about that at some point, Jen. That's a tempting offer. I'm guessing with a capture card, it's pretty easy to get a GameCube going these days and stream it. So many possibilities. Thank you for offering. Not shield. Do I need a not shield? Goes up to 40. I'm carrying a couple of them already. Yeah, we'll drop this reinforced Lizzo shield. Ooh, Super, you have the red Super Mario themed Wii. I don't even think I've seen one of those. I didn't know they did themed Wiis. I should have known because I guess that's a very Nintendo move to do themed consoles after they've been out for a few years usually. Ooh, I've never had an N64 myself. My roommates and I in college kind of shared one around. I did not play Snowboard Kids. I played a lot of, what was it, 1080? Was that all it was called? I think it's 1080 Degrees or whatever, the snowboarding game that I believe was one of the launch titles for the N64. Is that right? That was N64, wasn't it? Oh no. Now I'm having a crisis of confidence. Don't know what else I'm doing out here in the desert now. Because I'm just poking around. See if there's anything interesting. I'm just gonna run from that guy. I don't even feel like it right now. Ooh, what is my favorite game ever? That is a really good question. I grew up on point and click adventure games, or just graphic adventure games in general. One of my favorite games ever is definitely Space Quest 3. I love The Secret of Monkey Island. I love Curse of Monkey Island. Oh goodness, what else? Hey, thank you so much for the host, Marissa. I appreciate it. Oh wow. Trying to think of what else is way up there. Big fan of the Mass Effect and Dragon Age games. Honestly, at this point, I would say Breath of the Wild is easily top 10 for me. You know, maybe that's recency bias coming into play a little bit, but I really have just loved everything about Breath of the Wild so far. How about others? I think Duck earlier you said that that Breath of the Wild probably was your favorite game. What are some other favorites out there? You know, I liked the King's Quest V or the NES version of King's Quest V. I'm finding that that Trolls and I, while we are soulmates at some level, have very different opinions about King's Quest related things. First Zelda was A Link to the Past, and it's always gonna be your favorite. Oh, I completely get that sort of thing. Sometimes, yeah, the games that you play first are the ones that really stick with you. My first Zelda was the original Zelda. I played through that, and I'm pretty sure my best friend as a kid, JP, and I finished the first Zelda. Then I played Zelda 2 on the NES, and we made a long ways into it, but I don't think we finished it by any means. And then, yeah, not through any good reason, but I sort of fell off the Zelda games after that just by not owning the right consoles at the right time. And yeah, just now got back into it. First was Ocarina. Ooh, playing through on the classic games with the mini consoles. Very cool. JP was my good friend Jonathan that I played a lot of Sierra games with growing up. If you've played StairQuest, which is a game that I helped create parodying those old Sierra games, King Jonathan in StairQuest is named after my best friend JP growing up. So, yeah, it was one of my old Sierra buddies. Old video gaming buddies in general. You know, he always owned consoles and I always owned PC games. So, between the two of us, we were able to play a good bit of stuff. All right. Well, let's see. I think I'm getting ready to wind down. I'm going to visit the ferry, see if I have any good upgrades ready to go. Get out of the desert here before Link starts sweating too much more. Nobody likes a sweaty Link. Let's see here. Maybe I'll start peeking around and see if we have a good potential raid that we can do here. Ah, I think I see someone. All right, let's head on over to the ferry. Check our upgrade status. And mostly I just like to check in with this ferry occasionally because I have a low-key crush on all the ferries. King's Quest II is my first PC game that I played, so I'm always going to have a soft spot for the King's Quest games, for better or for worse. Yes, please enhance my clothing, large lady. So we can upgrade our rubber armor. Guess we should do that. Got plenty of zap shrooms. All right. Get that rubber armor looking good. Again, it's just hilarious to me that Link runs around wearing rubber armor. I don't know why that amuses me so much, but it definitely does. All right, it was great seeing you, Lucy. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for slapping the stickers. Hope you have a terrific weekend. Take care. Oh, we can upgrade some stealth, eh? Which can say we can literally upgrade one piece of stealth. We'll upgrade the chest guard. Because honestly, I like to pair it with Sheik's mask. Rubber tat, the rubber thighs. Oh, Link is so uncomfortable. Nice. Ooh, we have ancient armor upgrades available. Guess I should take those. Thank you, fairy. We definitely want to get that ancient armor looking good, because I have a feeling when I storm Hyrule Castle, it's going to come in handy. Oh, it's so good. All right. Anything else? What do I need for the next level of these things? Oh, more ancient cores, eh? Oh, I guess I could upgrade the chest piece all the way. Ooh, I think this may be my first piece of level 4 gear. Oh, but it uses a star fragment. Ooh. This is tough. I may hold off on it. I don't think I can convince myself. This is a perfect time for us to go ahead and draw to a close. I'm about out of time for the morning. I just wanted to say thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. This is a really fun stream for me this morning. I hope that you had a good time too. Always a pleasure to play a little bit of Breath of the Wild and to share it with all y'all. And yeah, Supa, it did kind of look like the Big Daddy. But let's see, before I head out, let's maybe launch a raid. I see that one of my favorite streamers, Captain Badgertail, is playing Mass Effect right now, the new Legendary Edition. So why don't we all drop in and at least say hello to Captain Badgertail. For now, though, I'm going to say goodbye to y'all. I'll be back on Monday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, with Strong Bad's Cool Game for Attractive People. Thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful weekend. Go run the raid, and I'll see you on the other side. And I will talk to you soon. Take care.